Carto is a cloud-native location intelligence platform that extends the spatial analysis capabilities of Google BigQuery, putting the power of location intelligence at your fingertips. Our platform, data, and analytics tools allow you to draw powerful insights from location data directly inside your Google BigQuery warehouse. Today, we'll be looking at how location data and analytics can be used specifically for driving and de-risking expansion decisions in the retail sector. But first of all, how does Carto work with BigQuery? Well, our platform is fully cloud native. This means you can access everything Carto has to offer right inside Google BigQuery. This includes access to thousands of spatial datasets from our data observatory, an advanced spatial analytics toolbox, and our data visualization and analysis tool, Carto Builder, all of which you'll be seeing in a moment. Carto eliminates painful ETL processes from your analysis, giving users powerful capabilities and confidence when collaborating through a secure, single source of truth data warehouse. To run this analysis, the first thing we need to do is set up a connection to our Google BigQuery project. This is as easy as logging into the Carto workspace and connecting to your Google account, then selecting your project. Once connected, you'll be able to view all of your existing data in the Data Explorer, as well as carry out insightful spatial analysis with these datasets. For this analysis, we need to draw on some external data sources. Carto gives you access to over 12,000 spatial datasets from a curated catalogue for users to build into their analysis. In our data observatory, you can browse and subscribe to datasets, view metadata, and get instant access to public datasets or request a subscription for premium datasets. The data has global coverage and includes points of interest, socio-demographic, human mobility, and financial data sources, curated by Carto for quality and completeness and ready for you to use. We'll be drawing on 3 tables from Carto's data observatory. Firstly, we'll have 2 tables which we'll be using to calculate our clothing store hotspots. In this example, we'll be using footfall data from Unicast, which tells us the average number of daily visitors to a particular location. We'll also be using SafeGraph Places data to establish the number of existing women's clothes stores within a 15-minute walk, as these store types typically benefit from multiplier effects from being near to similar store types. So in this example, our strongest commercial hotspots will be areas with the highest footfall levels and the highest number of similar stores within a 15-minute walk. To bring all of this together, we'll be using a H3 spatial index as a support geography. H3 is a global hexagonal grid system which enables geospatial analytics using big data, and we'll be aggregating both footfall and similar store counts to this grid system in order to run the hotspot analysis. Our first stage of this analysis is to calculate the number of similar stores within an approximate 15-minute walk or 1,200-meter buffer from each H3 cell. Google is a leader in machine learning and AI functions and has a wide range of geospatial functions available natively in BigQuery. In this example, we calculate the number of stores within a 1,200-meter buffer using the Google stdistance function. The outcome of this is a H3 grid where every cell has a variable containing the number of similar stores within a 15-minute walk. Being able to run this natively in BigQuery means this calculation is near instantaneous. For the next step, we'll need to use a function from Carto's analytics toolbox. The documentation for this can be accessed via our website and then simply copied into your BigQuery console as spatial SQL commands. The tool we're using for this section is Enrich Grid. We'll be enriching our H3 grid from the previous section with the Unicast footfall data that we've subscribed to. To run this, we just need to replace a few sections of the code. First, we'll replace the input index with our H3 grid and make sure our index reference is H3. Then, we'll change the enrichment query to the footfall dataset and the input variable to the footfall, which we will average in the enrichment. This is a pretty big calculation, aggregating around 31,000 input cells to the 13,000 H3 cells, and it takes just 13 seconds. Let's have a quick recap of what we have so far by visualizing the outputs in Carto Builder. Here we can see our women's clothing stores laid over a dark Google Maps base map. We've also used the Google Maps Static Street View API to show the locations of these stores in the map pop-ups. We also have our H3 layer with the store count within 15 minutes variable, as well as the average daily footfall. This means we're ready to undertake the commercial hotspots analysis. We can run this directly in BigQuery by copying the function code over from the analytics toolbox and updating the parameters. This includes the input and output tables and hotspot variables. Here we use store count and footfall, but you can use as many variables as you like. We can also specify variable weights. Here we weight footfall as being more important than store count, and we can specify the neighborhood distance for the calculation. We can also set the p-value threshold. By that we mean the value below which results are deemed significant. This process generates a p-value and also a combined GI score. The higher the GI score, the more intense the clustering of high values in neighbouring H3 cells when compared to the wider dataset. Loading the results into Carto Builder allows us to visualize these to derive the most valuable insights. We can see high GI scores in the southwest of the county, such as around downtown San Diego. By using the left join function from native BigQuery SQL, we can join the source data to the output of our hotspot analysis to help us understand what's driving these results. Using the Carto Builder dynamic widgets, we can gain greater insights and interactivity with our data.